Guys, it's time for another video. I know, I uploaded a video today already, but we have seen a very interesting price development since I uploaded this video. So in the last 12 hours, we have seen a very interesting price development, and we are actually forming a huge new chart pattern, which has the potential of breaking out tonight and has a price target that you guys probably don't expect. So stick around till the very end of this video, because I will also mention a new trade opportunity, or if you are already in long positions, an opportunity to scale up your longs. So let's just jump right into the video. As always, I would really appreciate it if you could leave a like on this video. We are reaching over 100 likes every single video, so let's reach this below this video as well. And also guys, don't forget to subscribe and activate the bell so you don't miss out on any future uploads. And I would really appreciate it if you could leave a comment down below and also share the video. This supports my channel the most. But let's just jump right into the content. I don't want to waste any time. It's already late in the evening and I want you guys to see this video as quickly as possible. So what happened? Actually, it's pretty simple, guys. We had a huge breakout out of our broadening falling wedge. I already mentioned this in the first video of today. And I also mentioned that the only resistance we really have left is the old high that we have of our rally so far. And I also mentioned that I don't think that this resistance will be as strong as the bears now made it seem like, because as you guys can see, as soon as we reached the high, the bears started to sell off the Bitcoin price even a little bit earlier. We even saw a sell-off a little bit earlier before we reached the high. So we can definitely see that the bears are actively trying to push the price down again without us reaching a higher high. But this now resulted in nothing pretty much, because right now we are just retesting the neckline of our huge W pattern that I already mentioned in my first video of today. So I can already tell you guys, if we are seeing a clean bounce on the hourly and the 4-hourly candles of this resistance, we can definitely expect a huge breakout out of our new chart pattern that we are right now forming on the daily chart. Because guys, as you guys remember, we had a descending triangle that we broke out of today to the upside with this daily candle. And because the bears managed to sell off the price quite a bit today during the last 12 hours, we are already seeing what the Bitcoin price is forming now. The Bitcoin price is forming an ascending triangle, a bullish continuation pattern. But we have to keep in mind that this ascending triangle gives the bears another chance to sell off the price of Bitcoin down to around $64,700. So we have to be careful. We should wait with new long positions till we either have a successful breakout out of this ascending triangle to the upside, or we see a bounce confirmation at the bottom of this ascending triangle. Either this is a good long opportunity or a successful breakout is a long opportunity. But I wouldn't trade the middle of this ascending triangle, just because as soon as we reach this support zone again, the bears would have another chance to try to break all those chart patterns, especially the big broadening wedge, to the downside. So we really have to keep an eye on the price during the next 8 to 12 hours, because I think a huge role into this price development will be just pretty much the $49,200 level. The $49,200 level is right now the neckline of this W pattern. And as long as we bounce off this support, this neckline, we have to expect a breakout tomorrow. We will see a breakout tomorrow if we have a successful bounce off of this resistance line. And so far it's not looking bad. We have 50 minutes left with this 4-hourly candle. It seems like we will close this above this support, and if the next 4-hourly candle, and all you guys probably will see this video before we are opening the next 4-hourly candle, if the next 4-hourly candle is slightly in the green and especially closes above the high of the last 4-hourly candle, I'm pretty sure that we will see a successful breakout, and I will be ready to scale up my trades to new highs, because at the moment I'm already in $14 million of long positions, but I don't have enough actually. I think if we break out to the upside, it makes sense to scale all of these longs up again to maybe even $20 million or something like that. As the German viewers of my channel know, I have a big German crypto channel, the biggest in Germany, actually the biggest crypto trading channel in Germany. And as my German viewers know, my record trade so far is $25 million big, and I want to I want to accomplish a new record trade if we break out of this ascending triangle on the daily chart to the upside. One really important thing we also have to keep in mind, in the worst case that the bears manage to break the neckline on the 4-hourly to the downside, then we are expecting a daily drop down to around $47,000, and if the bears even manage to break this to the downside, I mean, we have to expect that the Bitcoin prices would fall to around $43,000. But this wouldn't be the end of the world, at least if this drop happens the next week, because with this week we definitely have to make sure that this weekly candle, the bulls have to make sure that this weekly candle closes above the $48,700 level, and in the next week for sure. Then we have 7 days. If we have a huge dump on Monday down to $43,000 even, the bulls would have more than enough time, 7 days, to pump the price back up again above this 8-year support and resistance, so we would still see a very bullish weekly close, as we for example also have seen it with this weekly candle. As you can see, we had a huge wick to the downside. We even dropped to $43,000, but the bulls had no problem with 7 days of time to push the prices back up and to accomplish a bullish weekly close. So I think the next 8 to 12 hours will be very exciting, because all of those bearish scenarios will in a kind of way disappear as long as we bounce off this very important support of this neckline of the W pattern. And if we break out of this ascending triangle, you can already see what the price target is. The price target would actually be pretty impressive. Let me check the price target. The price target would actually be at around $55,000. And I also can tell you guys, at $55,000, I would make sure to take some profits, because if we maybe take another day or two to reach this price target, then we would also exactly test the resistance of this huge broadening rising wedge. And I think as soon as we retest this resistance, we have to expect a small correction before continuing to the upside, or before even having a chance to continue to the upside. And then it definitely makes sense to take some profits, because we will have another 10% on all of our positions, and it definitely just makes sense to take some profits then, guys. Never leave your positions open for too long, especially because of the funding fees. I mean, we can see that the funding fees are increasing again a little bit, so we should always make sure to take some profits before maybe all of our profits get eaten up by the funding fee. We are seeing then a correction, and then at the end of the day, even though we had an amazing trade, we would actually lose money because of the funding fees, even though we would have our stop loss in a profit, for example. So this is a perfect time to take profits, I think, and other than that, I would for sure scale down my positions by a huge amount if we would break this rising wedge to the downside. But this scenario is still very far away. We have a lot of support between this very important support level and our current price for Bitcoin. So nothing to worry about, just a new chart pattern and a new price development where the people that are actively trading should definitely keep an eye on. But either way, I would really appreciate it if you could give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Please leave a comment down below, subscribe to the channel, activate the bell, share the video with your friends, and I will make sure to upload a video tomorrow for you guys and update you on my trades, update you on the price action. Did we manage to see a bounce here? I'm personally expecting the probability of a bounce here to be a little bit higher than a breakdown to the downside, but you never know for sure. So let's just wait for the breakout and just open and scale up trades when we are 100% sure that this uptrend is going to continue. I would say I'm not going to talk anymore. I will now stop the video, upload it as soon as possible, so as many people of you can see it before. It really depends on your time zone. From my German YouTube channel, I'm always used to that. I can now say to everyone, have a good night, but actually the viewers can be all around the world. So have a nice night, a nice day, a nice morning, wherever you are, and keep an eye on the Bitcoin price, because the next 8 to 12 hours will be very, very interesting. I can promise you that.